What is up, guys? Today we're doing some river pike fishing, and lots of you guys like those videos, so figure I'll make one today. The river is finally down to normal levels, just about, and it's still a little murky, but we're gonna make do with it. Hopefully you guys like the video. If you do want me to make more videos like this, more river pike videos, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Now let's get into the video. Oh, there's one. Just went for it, missed it. Couldn't see how big it was. It looked like a decent sized one though. Didn't pick him though. He should go for it again. Here we go, I'm feeling this one. Oh, man, that one was sitting still and he still missed it. I think it's a small one. After a better look at him, he didn't look too big. But still, you never know. These guys can be a little tricky. Oh man, he hit that. He hit it that time. Jeez, what is this, 4 times? Oh, as I was reeling it in, he just went for it again. It's not a big one, but he's a feisty guy for sure. This is fun. See, these small guys can still be pretty cool to fish for. I don't know what's wrong with him. He's small because he doesn't know how to eat. There we go, finally. Jeesh. Well, there's the big one I was talking about. Ooh, looks like some bigger guy got a hold of him earlier. Yeah, that definitely, I don't know what that is. He got all across his body. He got some on his tail, right above his dorsal fin. Oh yeah, definitely looks like teeth marks right here. You guys probably can't see that. But he's definitely had some encounters with something bigger. That one right there is still bleeding. So this is a day or two old, I guess. Pretty sweet, tiny pike, but that gave me a lot of fun action there. Thanks for the excitement, dude. Not a huge fan of walking through stuff like this. I feel like I'm gonna have a bunch of ticks or huge spiders or something on me when I get out. Can't really see where I'm walking either. I'm gonna walk on some raccoons. Oh well, the joys of fishing in the woods. There we go. Oh man, he shot after that one. Woo, swing him over, keep him off the ground as much as I can. Finally, another fish. Not much bigger than the last one, but it's a little bigger. Sheesh. All right, well, since you guys are gonna yell at me in the comment section otherwise, look what I got. Some good old pliers. I got hooked twice and I'm being pretty risky with my unhooking of these pike. Yikes. Ooh, shoot. Oh, crap. Okay, well, hook in the thumb, guys. That's bad. I always get comments saying I should use pliers. I always have them with me. I'm just usually kind of stubborn. But this guy's pretty feisty. He's got some treble hooks I don't really want to get too close to, so. There we go. Finally. There you go. See you, dude. So there's a few things that I don't pay attention to when I'm pike fishing that I would normally pay attention to when I'm fishing for bass or other species, and that is the time of day and the weather conditions. The reason being is just that pike are obviously very aggressive fish. As you've probably seen from a lot of my other pike videos, you know, they'll go after lures several times and still keep going for them, even sometimes after they've gotten pricked by the hook. So they're very aggressive fish, and especially in small rivers like this, a lot of times, like this one particularly, it does not have a whole bunch of bait fish and bluegill and that kind of thing for these pike to eat. And so, you know, when they see a lure or something that resembles their kind of food, a lot of times they're gonna go for that right away. So it's more, usually the challenge is more finding the fish and not so much getting them to bite. I very rarely go out in the early morning or late afternoon just because the sun is at an angle then going through the trees, gets in my eyes, reflects in the GoPro. This kind of makes it a little harder to see. And also when the sun is highest, like around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, it's shining right down in the water, not shining at an angle through the trees. And so you can see through the water a lot better, and you can see the pike. The pike, you know, can see your lure a little better. And it's just all around. I like usually going around the middle of the day, honestly, for pike fishing. But honestly, probably any time of day, in my opinion, from my experiences, you can catch fish. Oh, there we go. Biggest one of the day. Nice. I've been looking for a 30-incher. Wow. Oh, there we go. Don't let you roll around in the grass or people yell at me. Man, he's got a little mark on him too. Interesting. Seems like there's some big pike around here looking for a meal. Hopefully he finds my jerkbait. All right, check it out, guys. So this is where I was fishing in my last video where I caught most of the fish. I caught like 2 fish right here. I caught another one over there. I mean, there's a little tiny bit of water, maybe like 6 inches of water right here, which once the water lowers completely back to normal level, this will all be ground. I mean, there's plants right over there, and that was all underwater. So just to give you guys a little reference from my last video, how much it was flooded. Oh, I got him. Oh, that was awesome. Just saw him chasing after. I was reeling in really fast. He followed me out from behind that big log or whatever you want to call that. And I saw him falling out. I just let it sit there and he just hit it. You might have been able to see that on the GoPro. It's in some shallow, clearish water. He got that pretty good though. Oh, well, barely got a release on that one, but he went off fine. Another thing to keep in mind is trying to approach these spots carefully and quietly. Don't break a bunch of branches or rustle up a bunch of sticks, because despite how aggressive these fish are, they do also get spooked pretty easily, and once you scare them, they usually don't bite again. All right, this spot looks really good. We got some slack water right here because of these 2 trees that fell down. Some logs under there for structure. Got a good feeling. Well, maybe not. That looked good, but no fish were there. At least none that I could catch. Oh, dang it. Man, I was just thinking this spot looks really good. Hopefully he goes for it again. I kind of doubt it though. I felt him for sure on that one. Oh, he's went for it again. All right, this pike's mine. He goes for it twice. Should go for it a 3rd time, especially when he got pricked the first time. Slow it down big time here. Oh man. Man, these pike, I'm telling you, they don't know how to eat. That was paused, he hit it, still didn't get hooked. This is a really good example of why I like jerkbaits in rivers though, especially small rivers like this. Lots of times you're fishing in really small little pockets like this. You can see that log right there creates kind of like an undercurrent, and so that really makes this area pretty deep, and there's not much current here. It's off the main current, and so that pike is just chilling there in slow water, doesn't have to put much effort in there, and the bait fish will generally also come there, and that's a good food for him. And so basically what I'm getting at here is these jerk baits, you know, I can fish this really slow, give it a few jerks, let it pause, a few more jerks, let it pause. And a spinner bait or something like a moving bait, you can't really do that with, because you have to keep moving. It doesn't really have any action when it's not moving, and so, you know, jerk baits really excel in small rivers like this. Now, enough talking, let's see if I can get this guy to actually get hooked for once. So I know I just mentioned how spinnerbaits generally aren't that good for rivers like this, but I'm going to throw this in there. It's a single Colorado blade spinnerbait, so you can kind of slow roll them a little better. The single Colorado blade gives a lot more vibration and kind of pull, and so you can just kind of really slowly reel in and keep this bait still moving. So hopefully that works, and maybe we can get him on this guy. Oh, there we go, worked. Yes, first cast too. Well, that's there we go, that's pretty awesome. First cast, slow rolling that spinnerbait. He might be, unfortunately, the biggest one of the day. Got that spinnerbait pretty nicely. I was really slowly pulling that spinnerbait along, and he got it. That's what it takes for when they don't know how to eat. You gotta just give them something really slow, I guess. It's pretty cool. Now I need to find a spot to get him back in the water without slipping in or getting really muddy. There we go. Right back where he came from. Nothing real big, but number 5 for me. And it was a little struggle to get him, but you know, still always fun. Another little tip for you guys is I always wear sunglasses when I'm fishing, polarized sunglasses. That helps you a lot, see through the water, and I always keep an eye on my lure. You know, I'm usually not fishing very deep. My lure is usually like a foot under the water, and so you can keep an eye on your jerkbait or whatever you're using, and you can see exactly when that fish grabs it and then set the hook. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I had lots of fun making it, regardless of the small fish we caught. You know, nothing big, but they're still real aggressive fish, fun to catch. I think for my future videos for pike, I'm gonna try some different stretches of the river, just because, you know, I only caught like 1 30-incher in the stretch so far this year, and you know, that's great, but I'd like to be a little more consistent with my bigger fish, and I'm sure eventually you guys will get bored, if not already, of a lot of small fish like this. So different stretches for next videos, hopefully some more 30 inches in my next video. And as always, if you guys like the video, you want me to make more, be sure to give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. I always appreciate the feedback you guys give me. So thank you guys again for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you guys in the next video.